am back with more Good Vein today. And we are actually going to do something at the cathedral first before we go any further.
How you just gonna start the show and not announce your co-star?
You said you were busy.
I'm never too busy to holler at the people.
Well, you know how in the
I
like
heard
when we were first
something
going
from
to
Late night
Is
CJ
it
for
true?
those
If it
who
is
don't know.
true,
But go ahead.
I don't know if it will help you.
all right,
But I'm certain it won't hurt to have
accidentally
it.
skipped over that. But right now we just got Mia's blood code, and I I skipped that because I was like, oh, she was gonna talk about something else, and well, I screwed up on that. It is called Artemis. Features high stamina and attack type gifts, but suffers from low endurance. I
The
was
hunter.
going
What
to
does he
hear that,
want
but
with Nicola?
oh well.
What is he planning to do to him?
So we got her fighting style and the exchange gifts. You know how you were asking, oh, can I get her weapon?
Yeah.
By giving her these gifts right here, like gifts that kind of relate to her that she really likes, you can gain the ability to receive her weapon, which costs 50 trading points. And I only have
And
five.
there is that girl with that badger hat on.
So we will do that when we
I've
get
really
back.
got to-
But first, we're going to actually head to one of the earlier areas in the game. We're going back to the crossroads. At the,
Where'd you say that was?
we're going back to the ruins in the underground. We're going to the outer crossroads.
Oh, the outer crossroads, like Bone Thugs. Meet me at the crossroads. You won't be lonely.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, okay.
Because, well, there's not a whole lot of people that you meet throughout this game. There's a few recurring ones here and there, but you don't meet a whole lot of regular looking people in this game. Clearly, because everything else is hostile and trying to kill you. So, yeah. Depending on how long the loading times are and how long we can get through this episode, because today we're actually going to be exploring the depths. The only reason I'm going back to the outer crossroads is, well, I need more trade gifts for one thing. So I need to...
Like you had that sandwich or something last time?
Yeah, the item we found, the sandwich, is a valuable that you can trade with your teammates at the cathedral. And then you get access to it. So, as you can see, Shang is not at his usual spot over here.
Good to be with you.
He's actually in the opposite spot. And there's a reason for that.
What's that?
Well, he's about to explain to us right now.
Lost had me surrounded back there. I managed to get away, but
But and the reason why he's tired is because he got attacked. And they're coming for us now.
Tell them bring it. I kill people.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I am bringing it to them. And since these are like enemies from like the first area, they're actually very weak. So I think it says a lot more that I think this is a way of saying how much you either improve or how weak Shang is. Because he's just a merchant. He's not really a fighter.
Who, your sidekick?
No, he's just someone you could trade items with. Like I said, he's a merchant. You're not.
Good shape.
He's in comparison to like
That's
other
quite
fights.
valuable. Let's use
Like
it well.
MG, the awake we just got is an early game one. It's not like a
My
mid-game.
cake is ready. Excuse me.
The one we got later. It's not like the awake that we just got is an early game one. So that's kind of a way to show that
Sorry,
the
caused
enemies
you
are
trouble
very
again.
weak.
I guess the medicine I was carrying attracted the Lost for some reason. It's supposed to
Oh, the
enhance a
medicine he
revenant's
had.
strength.
I know what he's talking
I've
about.
got no business using it.
I just want to
think you might make
apologize
better
to the
use of this.
listeners.
Take
The
it
reason
as a
why I keep
token of
going
my
in and out
gratitude.
is because I am cooking. I'm making some ground turkey nacho supremes, like how they are at Taco Bell tonight, and we're having a lemon
Good timing.
cake with
I just got some new
blueberries
stock.
in it with a lemon
I
glaze.
think you'll find
But
something
continue.
you like.
Alright, so he gave us the thing that attracted the Lost, which is another... It's another ability code we can get, and you can get it right away. You can use it on any blood code without any drawbacks.
So you
don't
got
have to-
two sidekicks for right now?
You have any
No,
materials
he's just a
from the
merchant,
old
that's
world?
it.
I
And you
give
can get certain
valuables in
items, and he
exchange.
actually has more stock now. So,
What does he have?
he trades valuables to you. And the valuables, you're like, oh, you need to give these to your partners so you can get their weapons, and their weapons are very, very, very good. I think they're like 10 ultimate weapons or something along those lines before the DLC. So the faster you get them, like, the easier the game can become, in a way.
Right.
So I have 6 materials, 6 old world materials. So that means I can get 6 items. So I'm actually going to get where does he not have it anywhere? Or I'm probably just blind. There is a certain like I said earlier, like each like revenant that you team up with has a certain item that they like, and by giving them those items, you get more trade points, and then you could trade them
Don't hesitate to
for
come
the
back.
items that they want. Actually,
What
I
happens do they usually want?
Greetings.
it depends on each of the revenants.
Whenever I touch materials from the old
Louis,
world,
for example,
I can sense
who
the power of past
is kind of like the de
civilizations.
facto leader of the
The
group.
Great Collapse.
He likes
changed the
to
course of the
read and
world.
look up on history and everything.
But
So
the
you give
spirit
him
of that
books
old world
related
still stands
to
strong all around us
history, or
today.
he'll even read comics. He's like,
We'll
"Oh yeah,
take
my
back the
friend
world
gave me
one
this."
day.
And I'm like, "I was
I
wondering
believe
what the
that.
next issue is. Thank you for giving me this."
Ah.
So he likes to, and there are certain gifts that everyone just likes. The gifts that are like the blood bead candy. It's
Blood candy.
blood bead candy. You know the things I said that they need to drink. They do need to drink
Oh,
like
like
blood.
on Blade, that little thing.
Well, it's not actually blood. It's something made by the provisional government as a way to stave off the bloodlust.
Like adrenochrome?
Yeah, sure. If you want to give it like that. I don't know what it is, so. Well, that was one reason why we went to go see Shang, and I'm sorry for all these long loading cutscenes, so unfortunately you gotta deal with that. That's a problem, unfortunately, with this game, because it loads in the areas all at once, so that's why in like each of the like long tunnels, it's always taking forever to load if I run through there instead of just like taking my time walking through. Yeah, it's still loading. It can take like almost a minute at times. So unfortunately, this is their way. This is their loading screen. There's nothing that they've done to change it, which I kind of wish they'd done something. Maybe.
This is violation.
How's it violation?
It's in there. It is. See,
There it is.
I was
Now
about to
we're-
go into a whole diatribe.
Google it.
A whole diatribe about how this is ridiculous. But continue.
All right, so
Realized.
I need to exchange gifts with Mia, and I just give her a bunch of fragrant tea, and she has like
is
2 different
this
lines of
really for
dialogue.
me?
But if you repeatedly give them like the same
Thank
gifts,
you.
they
I'll
they
make
just
some
repeat
for
the
you
same
next
dialogue
time.
over and over after it, but you still
I
get the
know
same
how to
number
brew
of
it
trade
just
points.
right.
So-
I love it.
So I'm doing this specifically just to get her gun and show it off,
You're the best.
and I'll probably put that
I
as
won't
my
let this go to
offhand
waste.
weapon rather than my primary one. And you can kind of see like,
You're the
yeah, she
best.
just starts repeating the same thing over and over. She's like, "Oh, you're the
You're
best."
the best.
She has another one depending
You're the
on.
best.
I think there's another type of item you can give her. I'm not sure.
You're the
It's tea related, but I'm not sure if it's a different type of
You're the
fragrant tea.
best.
And I'm just giving her like it's slowly
the
going up. No, don't give
Are
her.
these mythical teas or real
You're
teas?
the
Because
best.
I'm actually a fan of tea.
It just says fragrant tea. It doesn't describe what type of tea it is. It just says it's a type of tea that has a strong, I guess, smell to it. If you want to say, because it is fragrant.
Would you like to know what my favorite tea is?
Sure, why not?
Capital.
I do not know how to pronounce that name.
Brodia.
Brodia?
Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Brodia.
Okay. Bayonet Mia has always kept close at hand. It has been lightened and customized so that even that its small framed owner could use it freely. The dents and scratches along its surface tell the story of how it was protected 2 important lives. It was given the name of a flower as a sign of thanks. So you take that, and you gain access to it.
You see what you wanted?
So now we have it,
I've really
and
got-
I can't show it off right now, but I will show it off because we're actually heading to, like I said
feel like
earlier,
the
we're
lost
heading to
here
the
have
depths
been
today.
Who is that?
This is all
That
they've got
is
for available
Davis.
routes.
He is a revenant that works for the provisional government who controls the depths escort areas.
He looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, he is giant. This dude is tall.
It's unexplored
Oh, how tall is
territory
he?
from here on.
I say
Take
he's
care.
giant, but more like wide, because
Okay.
my character is supposed to be short, but because of Like, you can't make your character all that short. There's problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to the depths today, and each of the depths is modeled after an area within the game, or at least it replicates it to a degree. I just forgot it. I didn't see its name, but I believe it's one of the depths that are based off the ruined city center.
Right.
So when we go there, we're actually gonna say, "Oh, it looks kind of like the ruined city to an extent, just not as bright because there's no sun because we're basically underground."
Let's both take it nice and steady.
And look, yeah, towns of sacrifice. That's where the depths we are, and you can't see light, but it's kind of like a dull one. And there's the missile, and we're gonna have to have 3 areas we go to explore before we head further. But first, I will show off Mia's weapon that we got. Where is it? Is there? Nope. There we go. It's technically weaker than what we have now
Then why
Take
you
care
gonna
of
use
whatever's
it?
concerning you.
because I haven't upgraded it yet. So it's a bayonet. It has a standard bayonet moveset, but if you use the blood code that Mia gives you, you get a custom gun skill that she uses.
Okay.
So it helps further. We might. I'm not sure if we'll get through the whole area
Might be
today,
better to move
but we
forward
will
if you're
try. And
evading.
if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. I was. Oh, okay. I think I might have been a bit over leveled because I'm defeating these enemies in like 2 hits. Whereas before, when I usually go here, I try to come here as early as possible.
When you got full of energy?
No, when I'm actually a much lower level, because the level I'm at right now is level 54, and I usually come here when I'm like level 7 or 13, so a fairly low level. Whereas right now I'm just defeating most, if not all, the enemies in like 1 to 2 hits. Yeah, the awake we just got. This is a low level awake, so that's a low level upgrade material. Anyways, there's a vestige right there, meaning we're about to
that
be
out.
invaded
Thank you.
by enemies.
So you're buffing.
Yes, and this vestige
Naomi,
belongs to
I'm not
Davis.
sure I can.
Oh, well, looky here. Davis, that was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Sure.
the wide guy. The wide guy.
I don't like this enemy. I still don't like it, despite the fact I can defeat him fairly easily.
Dude, you karate?
In an earlier episode, I think I called him Capoeira.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what he does. He purely attacks by kicking you.
Kind of like how that capoeira is that Brazilian dance martial arts
Yeah.
originated in West Africa.
I actually learned up on the history.
Oh man, he's doing you filthy.
And I killed 2 people with 1 move.
Yeah, but he kicked the hell out of him. Oh, look at he just gonna run straight to you, round right past the sidekick and go straight for you.
And then he died for it. He
Yeah.
just like Louis uppercutted this man into the air. He's like, nah, fam, you ain't getting this.
It must be in your genes. It's like he killed you. 'Cause that's what I do. When I play games, there's no intent, there's no destination. I don't care. I kill people. Oh, there she is. Hey, baby. Hey, is that her cousin or something? She got the Corona mask on. Hey, baby. Holla at me.
And there,
That's okay.
the good thing
Let's
about
move.
this area,
Uh,
when you find those vestiges lying around, you
oh,
can,
my cape. Go ahead, I'm listening.
the vestiges that you find laying around, you can actually come back and constantly challenge those. So you can you can use them as a source of grinding, actually.
A source of grinding.
Grinding for levels and haze, so you can level up.
Oh, okay. Like so hustling.
Maybe, I guess.
Like when you on the grind.
I
Boss
guess if you
spotted.
wanted to give it something of a name. Great. So the Tower of Sacrifice, I think, is supposed to be like an earlier depths you're supposed to explore, not after the cathedral like I am doing.
Did you pick up something we can use?
So it feels like I'm kind of steamrolling through this, and to an
Always fall
extent
back.
I am. Okay, we got the Town of Sacrifice key +3, or not +3, 3. So that means the area we went to is technically like one of the last ones we have to go into. And I have got to rush this.
Why?
Because if you look at the time,
Sure,
you
save
know
some
what I told you I have later in like 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I have class in like 15 minutes. So I kind of actually have to rush this area. So I'm actually going to be talking less to an extent. I'm not going to try to fight every single enemy. I'm just going to like rush through and try to defeat everyone as quickly as possible. Because I don't want to like risk being late. Even though there might be more technical issues. I have to use my mic later today anyway for this.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That worked
we
out.
got more lost shards. And by running all the way down here, we will purify the missile route and we map out the third area. And that's 50% off me. So I'm going to buff because we're actually going to face a mini boss right now.
Here we go.
And if you haven't seen the areas of the depths, but
Stay sharp.
to proceed further into unlock to the boss, the ultimate boss, you have to go through, find the keys. And you don't have to kill like the mini bosses you fight away because they're just normal enemies. And it's like, oh, there's no point in fighting them. The only time it's slightly different is when you're near the end with the last depth challenge, where it actually does depend. You do face previous bosses and then you gotta fight them again. It's like, it's just really like you're gonna see me suffer through it.
Ain't no suffering. This is experience.
No, I would say that area is very, very difficult.
More difficult than the cathedral.
Oh, absolutely. Not because it's a labyrinth, but just because of how difficult it is to get through. It,
Can always fall back.
like one of the depths has the hardest boss, one of the hardest bosses in the game. And I'm not joking, and it's just 2 regular enemies you have to fight. And
Is that my girl again? Y'all gonna quit beating up on my girl.
let me think about that.
She
No.
And she got
Don't have to work to keep
cakes.
from slowing you down.
No.
Look like she eat a couple, but that's all right. It's what's on the inside that counts. Who is it?
They're just random enemies.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're
Yeah.
just, I have, like I said, I'm trying to rush through this, so I'm not really talking all that much. So I'm like,
well, I'll do the talking. Now, when you kill these people, do you gain something in the form of experience points, weaponry,
something
powers,
useful.
or what? Because it seems like some of these people can
That's
be
a solid
avoided
start.
if you're trying to get through it.
yes, they do. I gain haze, which is the item we use
It's
to
quite valuable.
level
Use it
up.
well.
As you can see at the bottom left screen underneath my health.
1913.
No, under my health.
Sure, they don't like this.
Under my health, which is the red bar, it shows the amount of haze I have. And the more haze you have, the more you can level up. The more you level up, the stronger you are, the more harder you hit, so on and so forth. But the higher your level is, the more haze you need in order to level.
So, would you technically be hazing or Haitian?
Anyways, we got invaded by another group of enemies. So
Clearly.
So I had to take them down. And if I run, if you saw like a few episodes ago, if I run from them, they will just spawn near me, and that just makes it annoying.
No,
But
that is very.
the good thing is I could just like avoid them. Oh, I shot him in the air, one uppercutted the other one. Okay, that was actually kind of unintentional.
What kind of German Shepherd is that?
I really don't know. I'm assuming it's a war parasite implanted into a dog, which is messed up. But it's
Snoopy
also
didn't even stand a chance.
it's annoying as heck because they have the ability to stun you, and not like stun like knock you off the balance. I mean like they inflict the negative status effect of stun on you, and I believe it reduces your movement to where you can't dodge roll anymore.
Right.
And to where you can. It just makes your mobility all the much harder to
That's a solid
move
start.
around with.
Absolutely. Oh, there she go.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, baby.
I I win. Ooh, not really. I'm not sure if I. Okay, now I really just have to like look for the key and just kill the boss of the area. That's it.
The key?
Yeah, I already found the key of this, but I also want to hurry up and map this out.
Is that a missile route?
Yep, missile route. We purify it. We're gonna head into the boss room. We're gonna kill the boss.
That's them over there.
They're just mini bosses. They're really not important. Like it's. Hey,
He said, "I'll show you who's important."
give me this fast. What is it called? The forward shoulder? I can't read it because it's too far away. Hey.
Calm down. Keep cool.
And we're done.
Hurt?
Well, we're done with them. I'm running now. I am rushing and hurrying. So this might be, you might have to see the boss in the next episode. Because like, unfortunately, I'm running out of time when it comes to this.
You got 9 minutes.
Yeah, I got 9 minutes. That's not a whole lot of time.
Oh, you can't beat the boss in 9 minutes?
No, I can beat the boss in 9 minutes. I have to explore another area in addition to finding the key in order to get to the boss. So
The cliffhanger.
it might be a cliffhanger. Like, oh, here, we'll fight the boss the next episode, and then you'll probably see me upgrade the weapons, and we'll go into the next area where we need to head, which is where I'm going to be bringing another. I know we like just used her for a majority of the last part, but we will be using Mia again in this area. Because like with the last boss, how is
Man,
important.
why'd you have to kill Snoopy? He was sitting there about to use the restroom, and he just went over there and stabbed him.
Oh, that's this is gonna be a problem.
What?
I need to kill a specific enemy for the key this time.
I can count on you. Thank you.
Buff. And I'm just gonna try and hurry up and get it over with because I really don't want to waste time. Okay, got the key. Hurry. Actually, we might be able to kill the boss, I'm not sure. Pick this item up. Why is Louis all the way over there? He's all the way, like, the furthest ways away. He's probably gonna teleport. Ah, great. I need to hurry this up. Raging Noble.
Oh, there she is. Hey. You know what? I'm starting to believe that she got some sisters and didn't want to tell me because she know they was all fine, and she don't want me trying to creep. But I don't creep no more. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think Louis teleported into the room with me. Okay, there we go. There you go. I have no idea why Louis didn't teleport into the room. He might have actually glitched out in the area. No, he's just over there.
The merchant?
No, Louis is one of our partners. Shang is the merchant. And Shang is just someone we trade items with. He doesn't ever come with you. Because I believe he's a character that doesn't actually die. Okay, so we're back here. And we're about to face the boss, because now we have all three keys. And I have got to hurry, and it's a reskin of a boss we fought earlier. This time it's the Butterfly of Delirium.
That's a solid start.
And I am just buffing because I really don't want to deal with this boss again. Because
Here we go.
You didn't want to deal with it, but you rushed her and you're fighting.
I have to like hurry up and finish this because it's an annoying boss.
Well, you can let me play and then you can go get started at school.
I need my computer though.
Use your phone.
No, because then it just makes it harder for me in the class. Because I can't turn on my camera. And the teacher wants us to turn on her camera for the class. So she's not talking to a bunch of white screens because she says it's kind of hard to see if you're paying attention or not.
Does it matter?
Yes, she asked for that, even though I got my full participation for this class because I'm.
I don't think that it should matter. She's still getting paid. If you flunk out, you flunk out. It's not
Okay, you can pay the boss. That was easy.
Well, damn, that's good.
I told you, I think I was over leveled for this area. So unfortunately, everyone, I'm gonna have to do a quick sign off because I got class in like 5 minutes, and I don't really want to wait.
And I worked too damn hard for him to be flunking out of college.
I know, everyone.
Literally, I work hard. He knows that.
Yeah, I know that. Alright, I am Omega Zero,
I am Late Night CJ on YouTube.
and this is going to be us signing off.